Everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is October the 12th and I'm so excited. I am so excited for Eliud Kipchoge for beating a world record. I mean, how amazing was that? I am so happy to be doing yet another video as I tell you a story about the first time I got conned in Nairobi. So yeah, so stick around, take a seat. I hope you learn a few things about how I do my makeup. Yeah, I hope you enjoy these videos. I usually start with my eyebrows, so please allow me to do them quickly and then I'll get back. So guys, I started working when I was 18. And right about that time, I just finished my high school. So that was my first job. No, actually it wasn't my first job. I think it was my second job. I usually say it's my first job because my first job I technically worked for 2 hours and then I went home. I was like, I quit. I can't do this no more. So it was a sales job. It was so hard. It was so hard, you guys. So it's those jobs that you get advertised all over the place that you're gonna be getting, I don't know, 35,000. They're looking for Form 4 leavers. Me, I was like, ooh, look at God. I mean, look at God. You know? He's just decided as soon as I finish high school like this, I'm getting a job. So I go for an interview. And of course, you're gonna pass. So when I went back on Monday for the job, I got the shock of my life. We were supposed to go sell household utensils like bowls, those serving bowls, and that mosquito swatter thing that looks like a racket. No one wants to buy those things. And then we were told that our salary is commission based on whatever you sell. You're not gonna sell anything. So I tried. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this thing a shot. So I took we were calling them merchandise. Took my merchandise and I started working, and oh, it was hot. It was hot. So maybe I'm just over there working, trying, and I'm very shy, so I'm not good at talking to people, like approaching people and telling them, you know, I'm selling this thing, and it was hard. I think till today, I just do not like sales jobs because I think I am not quite good at sales. So that time, I walked around. No one is buying my stuff because nobody got time for that, or no one even needs those things. So I went out, I walked, of course, I didn't get no customers. The sun is hot, I have not eaten lunch. I feel like dying. I called my dad, I told him, by the way, I can't do this anymore. I'm coming home. My dad just told me, just come. And that's how I quit my first job after hours. So when I say my first job, I'm referring to my second job, but I regard it to be my first job because I stayed there a little bit longer. So my first job, we agree what my first job now is. I was working in an M-Pesa shop. There was this young guy from Nairobi University whose mom had decided to open an M-Pesa shop for him, and so it was his source of income while he's in school. And then his friend knew me. We were from the same hood, so he told him, but I have a friend who can do this for you, who can run this business for you. You know, she can be your tenant. So So I was told and I was given a salary of 5,000. Yo, let me tell you, 5,000 in 2011, fresh from high school, was the deal. You get the, like, it was the deal. I was like, 5,000, can I start now? Like, where do I sign? So I got the job. I did, like, it went on for 2 weeks and everything was okay. It became a routine, of course. I would get up, just shower, and then go sit there and wait for customers because there's not much to do. So yeah, you just sit there and wait because you can't go bring them. You need to come to my So yeah, it went on for like 2 weeks. Then this one time, I'm just in the shop and I'm serving a client. I was serving a customer, and then 2 ladies. I don't know if it was 2 or 3. I think it was 3 ladies. They came and they told me we sent money to the wrong number, and no. They actually said someone sent them money, but they are not the rightful receivers of that money. So they wanted me to help them reverse. And I was like, I'm so happy you came to me. I am here to help you. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll get to you. Deep down, I'm so happy. I'm like, oh, these guys actually need my help. They need my help. And I was so willing to help them. So I asked them, so whom did you send the money to? I mean, from whom? Whose money is it? Like, who sent you the money? So they told me it's a guy. He's actually even on the line. You could talk to him. I've just showered. I've not applied something on my body. So I'm like, yeah, let me talk to him. So this guy started talking to me. That was a wrong move. So he started telling me, oh, you know, this is how you can help them. Oh, I'm not talking to the guy who actually sent the money. I'm talking to a Safaricom customer care representative whom they'd called, and he had sent the ladies to any M-Pesa shop so that they can get assisted by any M-Pesa attendant. And the attendant happened to be me. So I take the phone and this guy is directing me on what to do. So he's telling me, on your phone, just put on this number and this. And this phone that I'm talking about, it's the M-Pesa phone, the one that has money, the one that has plot. So me, I'm like, yeah, you know, you're dealing with an, you know, Safaricom, and I'm like, I actually love my job because I'm feeling useful and I'm solving a problem here, you know what I'm saying? So he tells me, he gives me a number that I keep on feeding on this phone. And I'm just there following through. At this point, nothing, absolutely nothing looks suspicious. So me, I'm just listening, I'm feeding numbers on this other phone, and I'm feeling so nice because, you know, solving world crisis and all. You guys, by the time he was done giving me numbers to feed on this phone, I just saw a text message showing me that 20,000 has been transferred to a known number. And the guy just disconnected the call. And that's when it hit me. I had been conned. I don't even have the correct word to tell you guys how that made me feel. I was shocked. I was sad. I was angry. Like, why would anyone do that? You know, maybe I'm just from this perfect world and I'm just thinking people are just nice, like you should be nice. You don't treat people like that. I can't find the proper words to tell you how that experience made me feel. I got so stressed. I actually closed the shop and I went home. Because I didn't have float anyway. I think it just came at the time when all the money now was in. I didn't have like liquid cash. I didn't have hard cash. All of it was in form of float, and so it all went away. So I don't even have money to work with. So I just closed and I went home. I cried, and then I prepared myself to tell the guy of what had happened. So the guy came the next day, and I told him what had happened and that I had lost money. The mom was so angry, but they decided. The mom was so angry, but they decided, you know what? It's okay. These things happen. You didn't know. So what we're gonna do though? Tutakukata kwa mshahara tu pole pole. And I was like, that's a good deal. And so I took it. So yeah, I think ever since I've never had an incident where I've been conned. Like, yeah, I've never been conned ever since. And I'm not asking you guys to come con me. Please don't come for my ass. I just shared a story. I don't want you to come for me. Yeah, so that's my experience with my first time being conned on my first job, you guys. So let me do the rest of the makeup, and then I'm gonna come back. Actually, as I was doing my my foundation, I discovered I recently got conned. So when did I go to Kigali? Yeah, I went to Kigali in April this year. So I went by bus. And before traveling, I usually check the things you should look out for in that country, or, you know, from those people who've been to that country before. I feel like itching my nose. There. So yeah, some of the things they said is that don't exchange your money there at the border because there are lots and lots of conmen. And of course, sometimes I think, you know, I'm smart, I can be calmed, and and I needed money for a taxi because I didn't have any other money and I didn't have dollars. So I had Kenyan money, and I was sure the taxi guy wouldn't take Kenyan money. So I decided, let me exchange. I exchanged actually 1,000 Kenyan shilling for, I was supposed to get, if I remember correctly, I was supposed to get, is it 12,000 Rwandese money? I don't know, I can't remember. But now, when the guy gave me back, I think he gave me money that was short 3,000. So I told him, this money is short. He was like, are you sure? Just count it again. So I counted it again with him, and I saw, you know, we saw that it was 3,000 less. So he was like, let me check it, let me count. Bad move. I shouldn't have let him get a hold of the money. So I gave it back to him for him to count if he wants to confirm. So when he's confirming, he's telling me, let's count. Now we are counting, but he's the one who's holding money. So we count, and as we're counting, where do I get some notes to show you? But you know the way you count money like this? Like my mind and my eyes can see that this guy is actually not moving on the next note. He keeps on doing this on one note, and then he moves to the next after he's counted one note for like 2 times or 3 times. And my brain and my eyes can see, but my brain, for some weird reason, is not processing. And I'm telling myself, once he's done counting, I'm gonna tell him that I saw what he did. But guess what? When he was done counting, I just took the money and I walk away. So at the taxi, I discover, I'm like, wait a minute, can I count this money again? When I counted, now it was 7,000 less. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how I got conned in Rwanda. I'd actually forgotten about that. Though it wasn't as painful as being conned 20,000. I think that's why I must have forgotten. But that's actually a thing. So if you're ever traveling to Rwanda via road, if you can, just don't exchange money at the border. And by the border, I mean the guys who are usually roaming around with money. But there's actually a proper forex, a place to exchange money. Like they have a nice shop and you can exchange your money there. Anyway, let me blend this I've applied a concealer to highlight my under eye and Korea, you know how this. Let me try and blend it and then I'm gonna be back. So yeah, when roaming the streets of Nairobi, you need to be careful. And I really don't know how these people do it, but they do it. They con you. So I'm trying to apply a little bit of a, what is it called? What do I call this thing? Trying to contour my cheekbone. Yeah, I think my concealer still needs a whole lot of blending. But yeah, can always do that. Ooh, I think I applied too much. A little too much. See, on this side it's too much. Let's see if we can blend this. Yep. Guys, this whole makeup thing. It's a full-time job, this one. So yeah, I really try. Nowadays, if I'm not going anywhere, then no makeup on my face. Sometimes even when I'm going somewhere, I don't wear makeup because look at all this. Like, you don't want to be doing that every time you have to step out of the house, but sometimes you just want to doll up and look good, look cute. What next? What next? What do I do next? Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna wear on my lips. I think I'm just gonna wear a gloss. Anyway, let me do my lashes. I'm just gonna wear. Yeah, I'm just gonna wear that real quick. So my hair looks like a bush. We agreed the only things we are forcing this year is baby hairs. So if you have ages like mine that are full-grown adults, you have to force them to lie. Submit, hair, submit. I think I'm done. So I'm just wearing a lip gloss. Let me show you. It's actually my sister's. I stole. This is what I'm wearing on my lips. I don't feel like wearing a lipstick today because I want to be comfortable. Plus, I am going to eat. So I don't need anything coming in my way of eating. My stomach. Yeah, once again, the good thing about having a sister is that you get to wear their things. Like, I'm gonna wear these ones. Okay, I've forgotten where my... Oh, there. Ooh. So I'm not a big fan of these honey earrings. And with that, I think I'm done. So I wanted to tell you guys that the car review segment might have to wait for a little while longer because I have a few equipment that I need in order to be able to shoot like good quality video for the same. I am currently using my phone, so you know it's not gonna be good um, filming while in motion and all that. So I decided to just wait a little longer. I have a friend who has offered to help me with shooting those videos. Once everything comes together, we're gonna get rolling. So like I've said, I'm gonna start with my car and then show you how we're gonna be doing it. Anyway, let me know if you like this look. Let me know if you've ever been conned at the comment section. And thank you very much for my friends and family that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching without subscribing, come on now, just hit that subscription button. It's free actually. Just hit it and just, you know, it's free of charge. Anyway, thank you very much for watching me. Bye.